Hello and welcome. My name is Tommy and this is my diary. In this diary, I would like to show you my trading style, how I choose, how I pick up every day a different kind of stocks and how I trade them. Most of I build my strategy on the earning reports, and the earning season is just back. Today already a lot of companies were released their reports and I already choose one of them. Here I'm gonna explain you short first which company I chose and why, and then we're gonna jump to my computer and then we're gonna continue. So the company I chose is the CROCS. Everybody know CROCS. Maybe everybody have one. I had also one a long time ago. So they just came out with a record revenue, they beat the earnings per share, and they raised the full year guidance. These are very important. And the price of the share already jumped more than 10% pre-market. It's a big move, so I have my eyes on it. As a trader, I always have to be ready, long or short a stock. But I'm always looking for a long position when I choose a stock. But before I'm going to find stock for the day, I always start to check the market conditions. So I always start my day with the three main indexes, which are the S&P 500, Dow Jones, and Nasdaq. What is very important news of the day, that the initial jobless claims were raised or were jumped unexpectedly. But anyway, I don't expect a big movement because of this news. So let's jump to my computer and let's continue there. So here we are. We are 12 minutes before market open. Here you can see the jobless claims were released like 40-50 minutes ago, and the indexes, they just came back down. These are the three main indexes which I'm checking every day, always before market open. So after the release, it just came back down. So that's not a good sign for the day. So when you are looking for a long position in a stock, it's good if the market is also bullish. At the moment, it doesn't look so good. But anyway, as I said, I don't expect a big movement in the market today. So I still stick to my plan, and as I choose CROX, I start to build my strategy on the CROX. So let's continue. So after I read every news in the morning and I have some picture in my head how the day can look like, I'm going to find a stock for the day which I'm going to trade. For this I use at first earnings calendar and some stock screener, because as you can see, that's the day today, 22nd of July. Here before market open, 81 companies were released their reports. 81 companies. It's not possible to read every report. We are not a machine, yeah? So as you can see, there's every company is here for the day. And for this, of course, you need to use a stock screener, or just as I today, I already know which company I want to have. Maybe I don't say it correct, but I already were looking for the report of CROX, because this is one of my favorite stock, one of my favorite company, and I was hoping that they will come out with they're gonna come out with a good report, and they just did. So here it is. You can see the CROX, and the earnings estimates, it was a 1.62 cents earnings per share, and they just beat. They came out with a 2.23, and the revenue was a 559 million, and they just came out with a 640 million. So they just beat the estimates, and they raised a full year guidance. So that's pretty good. So after I choose a stock, I always go looking for pre-market actions, pre-market moves. And here you can see the company is already up 10% pre-market with a pretty good volume. 213,000 is the volume pre-market. That's very good. And on the chart, what is very important to see in the movement, that where are the pre-market lows and pre-market highs, how the price it moves pre-market. As you can see, after they released the report, it's somewhere around 125. It just went up somewhere to 130, so it was already a $5 movement. After they just it just moved sideways and went up to 135. So and came back to 130. So as you can see, this line $130, it is gonna be the support line for me. Minutes before market open, and the price is back on the top again. The pre-market high was a 136. Now it's back to 133, 134. So my plan A, it's on market open. I would like to see a pullback somewhere to 130. If the pullback happened, this is gonna be a great entry for me. But we will see, because we cannot forget the point here, 125. It's also possible to gonna be a bigger pullback. Bigger the pullback, maybe I'm more happy. So then it's gonna be my entry point. But I believe the 130 is the best entry point for it. We will see. But I believe in the holiday, the price gonna move somewhere between the pre-market low and the pre-market high. My prediction for market open, pull back to 130, then gonna spike back up, and maybe later in the day gonna come back somewhere to 125. This is how I think it's gonna look like. But let's start it. So here we are. Let's see, we have like a 50 second till market open, as you can see here on the right side. The price 133.50, that's fine. The volume 263,000, that's pretty good. And the spread, yeah, that's fine as well. So the setup, I can say it's good. I'm very excited what's gonna happen on market open. As I said, if the price open a little bit from the higher price, I expect a pullback to 130. Then it's gonna be maybe our position if it doesn't want to go a little bit much lower. So, but 130, I want to see 130. So the market is just open. Let's see, the price is just opened 133.50, I believe. 134 was the high point. 132. If it come back to 130, that's gonna be my entry. Here you can see the 52-week high, it's a 120. So the price is much higher as the year high. That means the stock can be very dangerous. So it's gonna be just a very quick position. I just want to really get in and get out as quick as possible, because the price is so high. Even the report was great, the news are great, conditions are great, but I can expect a much bigger pullback. 131. So 131, 130. Let's see if it wanna go much lower or not. Or gonna stay on 130. Let's see, 129. So my prediction, 130, back up, and later the day back to 125. This is, I believe, the day it's gonna looks like. So 130, 130.10, the low. Let's see if it wanna go under 130. But now it's back to 130 as it was a pre-market. So step 1 still good, 130. Let's see if it wanna see what it reached the 130. So I believe it can reach 129, 128 maybe. So let's wait a little bit more. 129.52, 129.50. Volume it's already 500,000, over 500,000. 129.50 still 50. No, I think it's time to go long. It doesn't want to go lower, so 130 can be the entry point. And as I said, quick as possible. Let's see, 130. Keeping the price, holding the price, holding. So 129.17. But I don't think so it's gonna go lower, so it's time to go long. It's time to go long. Yes, now we go long. Okay, yeah, boom. Let's see. Oh, and there it is, and there it is. It's already 150, 170. Okay, out, quick out, because dangerous. I think the price will go something higher, back to 135, but it is very dangerous because it's, you see, 52-week high, it's 120, we are already 133. It never been so high the price. So maybe I was too quick. Maybe I should hold a little bit, but as I learned, never be greedy. Take it when you have it and just walk away. So I learned, and I'm happy. This is already I have. So yeah, you see in 133. Shit, I should to hold a little bit longer, but anyway, doesn't matter. I'm happy. So it has to look like. That was a great plan. Yo. So here we're back. Yeah, it looks everything worked. That was my plan. So I'm very happy. But as I said, maybe I was too quick because there was a little bit more room to go up. But by the stock which are open on the all-time high or maybe a 52-week high, it is also very dangerous to trade it. So there is the best way to be quick, get in, get out. So I learned, and so it works for me. But I'll be back after a few hours, so I'm gonna wait a little bit because I want to see how the day it's gonna end. Because I said, if you remember, I said if the price is gonna open close to pre-market high, which was 135, 136, then I want to wait the pullback till 130, where it's gonna be my entry. We'll see how far, how up the price will go, but I guess the day will be is gonna end somewhere around 125. So this is my prediction, and I wanna come back with these details. And yes, I think it looks that I was right. So let's jump back for short to my computer. So as you can see, everything happened just as I said. Market open, a little pullback until 130. Then the price went back up again to 135, 136, and just slowly back down, back to the 125 area. So that's the reason why I'm always in and out as quick as possible, because you see what can happen. So I'm happy in the end of the day, and it was the first video. I hope you enjoyed, and see you soon in my next one. Bye.